Hello, hello, hi everyone. My voice sounds a little bit different. I'm a bit sick. Oh, let me echo the mute. There we go. Let's see if I can change this to Windows Capture. Okay, yeah, that's better. That way, if I pull up like system settings, it'll think it should appear. Okay, it doesn't. Perfect. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. So this is just more of like here. Let me. How do I? Dang, I don't really know how to do this. Oh wait, sorry, Q&A. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I don't know. Test. Let's see this. Okay, let's see if that works, guys. Also, let me get some music. Hold up. Chill step playlist. How is your day? Good. Doing good. Burgers or pizza? I have to say burgers. I think burgers are better. Test. Yep, it works. I'm editing in the background, but sorry for your rate. Figured I would stream while I'm doing it. Why not? But I can't screen. I can't like show you guys what I'm editing though. So if you have animations for me to react to, okay. Can you do a reaction to my animation Frost versus Jet, please? Good. I'm down. Hold on. I'm trying to see. Is there any way to like lower this a little more? And maybe cooked for the music. The music's so loud. Let me know if the music's too loud, okay? I could like try to work around it. Anyways. Give me 1 second. Let me do this. I did not prepare to stream. I can't lie. I just pressed go live. Okay. Yeah, I can react to the stuff. Now, I may not be able to provide like extensive feedback, but I can react. And I'm also eating pizza, so I know I said burgers are better if I'm eating pizza, so it's kind of contradictory. Bro, reload. Chill. Honestly, guys, just keep the questions in this main chat. Let's just keep the questions here. This is too much. Alright, let's read all this. Well done on the beat. I have no sound, man. I can't hear anything. Yeah, okay. React to Pinky Promise by Lysander Mixers. I love LeBron. MGTF. How long did it take to make another song animation? Okay, so we'll start with. Let me scroll up. Keep me first. You'll get better. Pinky Promise by Lysander Mixers. Okay, we'll start there and work our way down. Or actually, hold up. I forgot about this. Yeah, no. I guess I won't really. Whatever. Don't use that link. I'll just use chat. Pinky Promise by Lysander Mixers. Let's see. 2 years ago. Yeah. The 100K sub special. Yeah, I can. I mean, I worked on it, so I know pretty much the entire video, but I can react to it afterwards. Yeah, okay, we'll do that then. Also, here, let me try opening this up over here, because it'd be better if we can get this Google Docs link to work, but let's see real quick. How do I check, like, I don't think I'm an administrator on it. That's what it is. Okay, here. What we'll do is I will watch this first. I'll watch the Jonah thing second. And while Jonah is playing, I'm going to set up the better Google form so you guys can submit there. That's so much better than me keeping up a chat. So let's start with Pinky Promise, guys. Let's not do 4K because my internet's going to lag. Let me know if it's too loud, okay? Yeah, I'll move chat over here, actually. There we go. Let me know if it's too loud. This is 1.2.9. Alexander, this is so old. You don't hear anything? Wait, you guys haven't been here this entire time. You haven't said anything? You hear it now? I'll pause it just in case. I'll let it. Barely. Now I can. There you go. Okay, good, good, good. All right, we'll turn it up a little bit. Okay. Where's that now? I'll back it up. I was saying, Alexander, this is like old. I don't know how much helpful my feedback will be, aside from animation stuff. But lighting and stuff, I won't really comment on because it's just so old. The acting's fine. I like the acting. I like how you're trying to do things, especially. It gives me what is it, examination vibes. Okay. So I'll keep watching actually before I give feedback. It's cool. I like how you're using the lights, like the shadow casting. I like how it's almost like a silhouette light. It's cool. It matches the vibe. Like there's intentional. Okay. So far, let me say so far. The first thing I noticed, I will continue the video, right, for everybody else, but let me put it out the way now. It's a good anime, like it's solid. I do think what you could benefit most from, this is 2 years ago though, I don't even know if this is still applicable, but I'll critique it anyways. It's the animation, like the pose to pose. I don't know if you block your stuff. Like, I don't know, like blocking is the animation technique. I mean, like blocking, like establishing key poses and then doing the in-betweens. I don't know if that's your approach. I don't know if you just kind of wing it. But I do think you should work on that. Like, yeah, key poses, but working on this, it's not really stiff. I think it only appears stiff because your posing could be better. That's what it is. Like, you're using transitions fine. I think you just need to establish better key poses, for lack of better words. Though I don't do animations like this that often. I can't lie. Like, completely different from what I do. So. I'm creating a Google form, guys. Hold up. Form. Submit your video. Got it. Oh, okay. Well, it wasn't bad. I just think it's kind of outdated, you know what I mean? So, like, I don't know how helpful my advice is, because a lot of stuff I'd say, like, you can't even do at this time, you know, like, IK, you know, that just was not even a thing. So, alright, let's watch Jonah's thing now. And while we watch this Jonah thing, we will... I will set up the Google form. Because I have seen this video already. I've seen it many times. Let me say, the editor went hard, no? Like mix tunes? Shout out to that guy. Oh yeah, Sebastian, that is what I'm doing. I'm working on behind the scenes already. That's what I was editing actually. When I started streaming, I'm editing that video right now. W8 thank you. I'm glad he liked it. Me and the team, we tried really hard on it. You know, that's like our breakthrough project, so we want to set a good first impression, you know? Wait, guys, don't submit to that forum. That one's like, I don't have ownership of that one. That's Turtle's forum. Because we usually stream together, but I'm streaming by myself this time. Animation below. I'm making the form right now. Hold on. I got you guys. Enter the YouTube link here. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of this one, bro. Okay. Long answer text. Okay, I'm gonna publish it right now, guys. Publish. Anyone with the link? Yep. Alright, short URL, copy. Alright, guys. I'm gonna update the description. So you may need to refresh it in a sec. But I got you. Alright, it's updated. So refresh the page and you should see a better, a new link. And I like this song. Oh, you've been watching Incognito since he started? Did you find me, Sebastian, through Incognito, or? I don't think I've seen you around. By the way, collab with more YouTubers like 26 miles per hour. You know, Sebastian, I've... let me say. I've been trying... It is hard. It's hard to get in contact with YouTubers, let me say. Like, I probably messaged about... I'll be a Jonah, actually. Oh, that's cool. It's hard to get in contact with these YouTubers, man. Like, it's honestly luck. Like, I'll cold message a lot of them. I probably, for every 10 YouTubers I message, I'll probably get one response. So it's actually hard out here. But we're getting there. Let me see. Blood Moon animation till I'm eating. One sec. Okay. Bien, how much did you charge for the Aether project? Just wondering in case I ever get to the point where I can actually charge people for my animations. So I'll tell. Okay. It's technically not proper to just flat out say budgets. You know what I mean? But I can direct you to my commission TOS, and in the TOS there are rates. No, you're good. I know you don't. It's no problem at all. It's just yeah, I just it'd be bad for me to be like, oh yeah, you gave me this much money. You know what I mean? Like, so I can't really say. But if you could do the math, it's in my TOS and the rate is there. So if you just multiply it by the number of seconds, then you'll figure it out. But I just can't blatantly say. You know what I mean? Look, it's our part. Sebastian, if you could do that, that'd be sick. I don't know if you have Discord or not, but you can add me. And just, I accept most friend requests, so. Let me say, guys, email has not been working for me. I've been adding people on Discord, and I've been emailing people. And let me say, that is not, that's not the way to go about it, it seems. Anyways, let's check the responses. We got 7 responses already. Damn. Commissions are an absolute hell to find in the wild. So cool. Thank you, thank you. How cool, Sebastian. Just add me whenever, and yeah, we'll get to it. Commissions are absolute hell to find in the wild. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's actually crazy. Like, commissions are hard to come by. Like, the only commissions I really get are people reaching out to me. Like, Jonah reached out to me for this. Incognito, like the 8th video, I reached out to him. Unfortunately, he responded. But the thing is, he responded like a month later or something. You know what I mean? It's hard to like get people to instantly respond. But I understand people are busy. I'm just glad I got to work with them, you know? I don't even know who Louis is. Who's Louis? Louis said your buds. Really? Why is it hard to find commissions? The reason why, okay, it's hard to find commissions because you kind of have to convince content creators, right? So you're pitching, right? You have to convince them that they need this, you know what I mean? Like, most content creators are probably okay without animations. Like, some of them like the idea of it, right? But they're not going to really, he's going to be talking over me and I'm not going to be able to articulate things. But it's a cool video. But it's you get to convince the person you're pitching to that this is something you should invest in, because they're paying money for these videos, so you got to convince them that it benefit them, because for bigger content creators, their channel is their business, so it's an investment, and you have to treat it as such. Anyways, let's start with the forums. I'm definitely not at this level currently. Let me pause this guy. I'm definitely not at this level currently, but would you charge differently to actually work with you on animation rather than have you make something independently? Interesting. I've never even thought about this. So you mean like mentoring, or do you mean like we just collaborate, on a project? Yeah, true. That you wouldn't do either. So in regards to like mentoring, I've thought about that. It's just a time thing. If I can find some time, I'm a PhD student on the side, so I'm getting my doctorate degree. So outside of animating, I'm pretty busy. That's why I take a lot of big videos. If I can find time, I'd probably open it. I was looking into creating a course, if anything, for mentoring. Like the mentoring side of it, only because like, the course is like, okay, I can actually like just sell it, you know what I mean? And people can go at their own pace. They don't need me to be there to go through it. But one-on-one tutoring and stuff, that'd be hard, So I'll probably lean towards making a course. As for collaborating is pretty much just commissioning me at that point, So it's all the same. Because I don't really work, not even to sound like, like, oh my God, I'm holier than thou. But I don't work for free, If I am doing something for somebody else, it's usually because they're paying me. It's not because, unless it's one of my friends. Like if Turtle needs help with something, then, I'll help him. But otherwise, I usually charge. What's a good way to optimize animating fights? Use a large amount of scenery. You shouldn't import all the scenery at once. Like you should, here. I wonder if I have it on streamable. I do not have it on streamable. I could show you what I mean though. Let me pull it up. Give me a sec. here. It's in the widths. And what you'll see is, okay, let's put this here. Oh my god, that's laggy or loud. Okay, so for your question about fights, right? I mean, you can literally see the scenery behind it. This is for the upcoming video. This is probably the next video I'm gonna post outside of the behind the scenes. This video is almost done, as I'm sure some of you can already predict what it is. But you can see like let me see if I can find a better, like, look at the scenery. Like, I don't import it fully when I animate. Comes after. So let's see. Okay, 26 modifiers. I'll definitely talk to him about this. That sounds good. Mentoring collab, could have been asked to do once someone else by politely declined since it's hell. Yeah, it is. Direct my short animation. That would be so cool if you had a course. Yeah. Almost has 50K. I take on a lot of free projects currently. I've been realizing it's a terrible idea. Yeah, it's, free projects aren't bad. I did a lot of them back when I was, you know, still learning. I mean, I'm still learning, you know what I mean by that, when I was newer. They're fun. Like, I did it out of fun though, you know. But anyways, let me get to reacting because I'm sure Keanu's been waiting. I've been paused on this video. This all will not have happened if you just would have listened. Okay. Well, chat. Yeah, Blood Moon. That was me too at the start. I started doing commissions in 2021. So, and I've been animating since 2017. Oh shit. Revolver rig. I have to use that one. I've actually used that in MGU before. Come up for me. What the fuck? Guys, I will be cursing a little bit, by the way. I don't know if you really care, but I figured I'll let you know now. I won't go crazy, but if it's not for you, then unlucky, I suppose. A whole lore has been skipped. This is true. We're kind of starting like in the middle of nowhere. Just cool. Dude, his guts around and everything. God damn. Oh. Wow. Oh dang. They were like just too late, like they were right there. Unstoppable. I do like the creativity with the fighting. That was your loud. So, this animation's cool, by the way. But, the question about Aftermath, I am gonna finish it. I was actually going, okay, so I have a few videos planned, right, guys? I have the Jonah behind the scenes. I have an Aftermath update. I'm gonna make a video about Aftermath's update. I'm going to make, what's the other one? A motivation video, like, and discipline and motivation, how to stay A little bit false advertising, but it's like how to stay motivated because there really is no way to stay motivated for everybody. But I'm going to like do research and stuff. Again, I'm a doctorate student, so that's how I approach it. So I'm gonna do some research, like genuine research, read some scholarly articles. I'm gonna interview some content creators who are good at it, at being disciplined. Also, that's a cool shot, by the way. When she was in the air with her foot, that's a cool shot. So I have a few videos planned. So Aftermath is not scrapped. I'll say that. It's not scrapped. What I'm going to have to do, though, I'm going to have to... It's a cool effect. I'm going to have to... So some scenes that aren't animated, I'm going to make them renders, you know, like still images. It's going to be like not a slideshow, but kind of. So I'm going to try hard on the renders so they look good. And I'm going to have some, like, you know, narration, like text, you know, at the bottom, explaining what the scene is supposed to be. You know what I mean? And I'll add sound effects too. It's almost like an audiobook in a way. For some scenes, it'll be like that. So that way I can actually finish it. Because I don't want to scrap it. Haven't seen Sharpwood's motivation video from 5 years ago. I have. Funny enough, Sharpwood's going to be one of the guests. I'm interviewing a few people for the video. Sharpwood's going to be one of them, actually. So it was funny you mentioned that. It's a cool video. Good job, good job. No real, like, critique other than just probably keep animating and more practice. It's overall pretty solid. I can be a narrator. So, it's not actual, okay, I said audiobook in the sense that there will be music and there will be sound effects, but it's going to be text. I don't want a human narrator. It just would be out of place because everything else has no human narrator, you know what I mean? And I don't have voice acting either, so. Yeah, same. Sharpwind is a big inspiration for me. Him and Cade, obviously. This is like... I like the lighting. Subsurface scattering is nice. Good night, Nimrax. Thank you for stopping by. This is definitely up under. Oh, William, you made this. William YT. Or Williama. This is cool. Wait, this is like... Okay, I just wanted to see it. I'll back it up. It's a full-on team. Not, it's like a studio then, like you pay, or is it just like, you know, like voluntary work? I'll be there soon, being. Hello. Volunteer work. That's cool though. It's hard to find people willing to work for free. So it's cool you and your team can actually like produce things. Sorry, I was eating. This is a good shot. I like the lighting. Okay, personal preference. I like lighting where there's a lot of range in the values, right? Like you can see like their faces are really well lit, like they're bright. I don't know if you guys can see my cursor. I don't think you can, but I'm hovering over their faces. Like it's really well lit because it's so bright, but you also have the deep darks, like you know, on the side of his face. It's like dark, but it's not deep fried. You know what I mean? Like some people will turn up the contrast and call it a day. That's not how you do it. Like at least in my animator, I don't know how Blender works. Maybe Blender's that way, but people will say, okay, I want like contrast. Let me turn on, you know, color correction and raise the contrast. That's not how this works. Like it's artificial contrast because you have a bright light and then you have, well, in my animator it'd be a dark ambient, but I'm sure it's different in Blender, different terms. But I like artificial contrast, not composited contrast. If that makes sense. I don't know how to go into it right now. That's fine. Of course, compositing's fine or composition's fine, but it's like I've seen people try to achieve contrast by literally like raising the contrast, like extreme values. That's not the way to do it. At least for me. It's cool. I like it. Like it's just so. I love Blender lighting. Like, okay, I like. How do I describe it? I like the quality at which Blender has like its light sources, and the subsurface scattering is just so clean. I wish my animator had cleaner subsurface. Will you make more MGBs in the future? Maybe. Depends on how I feel and if I have time, honestly. Alright, I'm gonna watch like 2 more. And then I am going to work again. And then we'll like take a break and then watch more. Is this a song? Oh, it's a remix. I'm just listening, by the way. Cool. I'm gonna answer questions then while we listen to this. Sounds cool, by the way, Lysander. I like it so far. How do you get good scenery for your projects? I really find anything very good on playing Minecraft. It takes way too long for scenery. Honestly, I mean, it sounds so like unfortunate, but it's literally just Google. Like, maybe you get better at searching for things, because like I'm usually pretty good at finding stuff, but it's all the same, you know. It's just me Googling stuff. I go to, okay, what I like to do, I like to search. That's a cool drop. Sorry, I just got distracted. You can go to Google, right? Like, let's say you want a, I don't know, mountain range. I type in mountain range Minecraft world file, and I'll go to images. And you go to images, there's a lot of like world files. I find it's best to like really go to the images tab and then just find it that way. Williama, recently, I don't remember who, said that me and my team are closest to the next enchanted mob / examination in the Blender side of the Minecraft animation community, which I don't know how to feel about that. That's not, I mean, I understand like not knowing how to feel about it. Of course, it's a compliment at face value, so you kind of just take it how it is. But I mean, yeah, I mean, you're definitely talented. You're talented. I don't. I usually refrain from saying, you know, oh, you're the next so and so, because I feel like it's in a way better to be, you know, like I kind of want to be my own person. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about it, right? Like, of course, being called like the next so and so, it's, you know, at face value a compliment. You don't look too far into it, but I do prefer to just, you know, be my own standalone identity. I don't want to be the next, you know, somebody. I just want to be myself. As corny as that sounds, you know, and I could be a standard. I don't want to, you know, be someone else. You know, like, oh, you're just like so and so. But I hope he watches mine, low key. Let's start deeper than the surface. Hey, question: what do you think you'll do another collaboration? Oh, dude, that's another thing I've been wanting. I want to do more collabs. I like collabs that are connected, though. Collabs that are standalone, I don't really like that much. I can't lie, because it's not really a collab. Like, it is, but it's not. You know what I mean? It's like a compilation with music over it. I like collabs that, you know, influence each other or transition to one another. I think it's more cool to watch. It's a cool song like that here. Really? Oh, sorry. Being, how long did it take you to make You versus Brian? What? Like, okay. I took a lot of breaks, you know what I mean? So if you don't count breaks, probably about a year. Probably. React to my animations, submit the link, yeah, pretty much. I think part of that statement, other than being changing a little bit after that, is it did better after all the hate animation declined before just my animation style. Oh dang, I mean, well, hey, I think it's good, and it's different. I can appreciate originality. Me and my friends, I don't know if you guys watch Turtle Blade streams as well, but we talk about it all the time, like how there's a lack in originality these days. At least in the Minimator community, you're blenders, so I think it's better where you're at. But in the Minimator community specifically, everybody's kind of just trying to be the same, right? Like they're all kind of like the same in that there's no style. You know what I mean? Like it's just I want to do what looks good, so I'm gonna do that. You know what I mean? Like not really like no personal preferences anymore. It's just technical skill. Like I want to be S tier on a tier list. You know what I mean? Okay, I gotta go. Thanks for answering my questions. Yeah, of course. Thank you for stopping by. Cool stuff. Do I react to shorts? If you submit it to the forum, yeah, I guess I'd react to it. It's a real thing, you know. Okay, gotta go. Okay, thanks. I was wondering because it looks so damn clean. Yeah, it is cycles, yeah. Has my AGX as your color management choice. Interesting, okay. Quick question: is having fun making your first MGB normal to happen? Is this working on my really have a blast making it right now? Yeah, I mean, MGBs are supposed to be fun at the end of the day. Like, it's at the end of the day, like, unless you're trying to be a professional animator, it's all for fun. Like, guys, I am not trying to be a professional animator. Now, if my studio picks up and I get a lot of commissions, sorry, I was reading this comment. If it's actually like, you know, picks up, then of course I'll take the opportunity to run the studio. But you know, again, I'm in school to be like, I'm getting a doctorate. You know, it's not my exit plan. You know what I mean? So with that in mind, it's like I do it for fun. So to answer your question, yeah, I mean it depends on what you're doing, of course, but it's never wrong if it's fun when it comes to animation. Like if you're having fun and you're not harming anybody, of course, then of course that's a good thing. See, I mean, it feels like 85% of the Minecraft animation community I know wants to be the next animation, Enchanted Mob, Keycom. I don't know who Keycom is, but I assume it's another creator. And just keep doing the same from that phase all the time. Brian's right. Having fun in my mirror is not allowed. It's only pain and suffering. But yeah, no. I mean, Williama, this is true. I mean, okay, definitely different from the Minimator community because here it's like a more recently it's really just been like a among the newer people, by the way. It's not the more experienced people that like it, it's just the new animators. Like they're so competitive, you know, like they're so competitive about being the quote unquote best or whatever. and it reflects in their work because you'll see, you know, them kind of just emulate someone else who's regarded as good, you know. So it ends up just becoming like a, like, you know how AI like combines a bunch of random stuff in a way, you know, like it just like doesn't really understand why it's doing what it's doing, it just does. That's kind of what it looks like almost with the newer gen animators. It kind of looks like they're just doing things because they see good animators do it and they just apply it where it's not needed. Don't really know how to describe it, but you see it a lot in this community. I hope Blender's better, because here it's interesting. Okay, I thought I submitted my don't listen video. I was about to say, I swear I just watched it. Okay, let's look at the next one in the list. This is the last one I'm reacting to, and I gotta do some work. It's not really animation, it's a music anime and MGB style thing. Wait here, let me see if I can actually. I'm gonna prioritize the anime. I'll come back to the music because I can listen to music while working.
At least, that's what I believe. So, what if I took from everyone? What if I became the richest player in SMP history? What if I monopolized an entire server?
That's cool. Like the puppet pose. At least
your server.
A cool pose.
That's what I believe. So, what if I took from everyone? What if I became the richest player in SMP history?
Like it.
What if? At least, that's what I believe. So, what if I took from everyone? What if I became the richest player in SMP history? What if?
Yeah, that makes it solid.
That's what I believe. So, what if I took from everyone?
Yeah, what if the lining looks nice? Yeah.
If I became the That's what I believe. So,
we love
what if I took
color contrast.
What if I became the richest player in SMP history?
Good job, this is solid.
I monopolized an entire server.
Yeah,
at least.
Cool. Honestly, no complaints. I honestly just want to have fun with animating, as I have this NC animation stuff as a big passion, plus I love them overall. Exactly. And it is what it is, you know? Like, we're here to have fun, and everybody is, for the most part. So if you're not having fun, what are you really doing? Thanks, no problem. Solid animation. Now, the thing is, I'm editing a video, but I feel like that's not good content for you guys. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, also, like, animating, like, or editing is like, I'm editing stuff out the video, you know what I mean? Like, mess up. It's weird. Oh, I know what I'll do. I need to animate something, which I will get together right now. Give me a sec. Okay, let me export this audio out of AE real quick, and then I can open up my animator, and I will begin animating. Also, hi Ryan. Okay, let's do behind the scenes audio for animating Jonah behind the scenes. All right, I'm gonna start rendering, so guys pray for me, because if I start lagging, you know why. Okay, all right, it's going. So let's look at the chat again. I've been to this before. Hello, Ryan. Nice. Hi, Ryan. Ryan. Guess my phone is at 1% help. Charge it. Yeah, no, I mean, Ryan, yeah. It's... animating for the sake of competition is crazy. Like, of course, rivalries or whatever. Like, I mean, I understand rivalries, like playful rivalries, you know, because it challenges you guys to get better, and you know, there's a healthy level to it. But people care more about like technical skill than anything else. It's weird, especially in this community. It's weird, bro. Like more recently. Okay, let's watch this while my AE renders. There we go. Dude, it's not your fault, but like I hate, like I encounter them too. These lines, bro, that my animator does. Oh, I hate it. Not your fault though, it's my animator. You guys hear that? That's my AE. We'll finish watching this out. Those chills kind of loud. Cool. Cool. Now, the only thing sorry, I was eating and I was letting you finish. So, the thing about, okay, I can talk about fine animation, right? That's what I specialized in for the longest time. So, this isn't like, of course, like bad by any means, but I do think people in general, right? They get kind of comfortable with animating fights, or they do this side angle very often. You know what I mean? It's a side angle, still a side angle, pretty much a side angle. You know what I mean? Like a lot of side angles. It's not like I'm bashing you particularly. A lot of people do this. Another side angle, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, we're animating in a 3D space. You know, the beauty of, you know, 3D animation is that we can literally like put the camera anywhere, right? That's the beauty of it. I encourage fight animators to be more experimental, yes. Just be more dynamic, like with the camera, like frame it more differently, you know what I mean? I understand it's difficult, trust me, I know. But, you know, I feel like it's kind of like, a waste isn't the right word, you know what I mean? But like, you know, you have so much freedom with the camera. You know, that's one of the biggest pros of 3D animation is the freedom you get with the characters and the, you know, the camera. That you can disjoint their limbs, etc., etc. It's really easy to make, you know, an angle. Like making a character at an angle is so easy. Like versus like 2D animation or something where it's like highly skilled in order to do that. For us, it's easy. So I think you should really capitalize on that benefit of 3D animation. Like take advantage of the fact that they are fighting in a 3D space. You know? You don't have to do a side profile all the time. But aside from that, it's good. I like the effects. I guess it's cool. I like the star portal thing. Rotation would look better, yeah. Or like, okay, here. Not to like glaze, you know, my friend group. I think Ken's a good example of what I'm trying to say. With fighting, in particular. It's kind of loud though. Give me a sec. So I just wanted to, like, let's pay attention to the camera, okay? Like, particularly. Like, when it comes to, like, the action stuff. You see how they're in a 3D space, like, and it's very obvious they're in a 3D space. And yeah, there are some occasional side angles, that's inevitable, you know? But, you see what I mean? Like, this is not a side angle. See, even this is not a side angle, it's like a 45 or something, you know what I mean? Like I encourage more animators to do this with their fights in 3D. Like, experiment more with camera angling. Like, if you look at this, like this sequence here could have easily been a side angle. You know, just them punching each other. You see how it's at an angle though. Like, it's not 90 degrees facing them. It's like it's at an angle, and then they shift positions in the composition. Like you see Maple's, like the dog, is close, and Ken's close, and he backs up again. See, then it transitions. Like, this is what makes fights engaging. Yeah, move the camera more and stuff, but make sure it's like, how do I describe it? Make sure it's intentional though, because there's also the other extreme where you move the camera too much, and it's hard, it's impossible to read. You know what I mean? And it's definitely a skill you develop over time, of course, like anything. But you only develop that skill by practicing at it, you know? Intentional practice. So, that's all. But overall, good. Like, not to bash it in any way. I'm just, you know, here to give advice as well. Alright, anyways, let's open up Minimator now, guys. And let's see, who's in this? Oh, I just realized I'm in Shira mode. That's why I don't hear anybody in the VC. Oh, I'm definitely in a bit, guys. I gotta... Okay. I need to take that 3D space thing into account for my animations. Yeah, I think it's something easy to overlook, for sure. So there's no, of course, shame in not doing it. It's just, you know, that's how you take the fights to the next level. Like, you gotta be more experimental. You know, sometimes it may look, you know, horrendous, you know, but at least you try something new. You know what I mean? If you keep doing the same thing you do every time, you're not going to get better. But then again, not everybody necessarily wants to get better. So if you want to get better, then you should do that. But I'm not going to assume. So maybe you're perfectly fine with where you're at, which is perfectly fine. Let's see. Let me do this project. Okay, we'll call this Jonah behind the scenes project files. Okay, and then okay, I'll switch the monitor over to you. Just bear with me. I'm creating the project file right now, and I'm importing the audio. I'm probably going to undeafen soon. I'm in a VC, but I'm deafen right now, so it's just me. But I'll probably undeafen soon if everybody's cool with that. Let's see. Let's read the chat. I'm going to head out for a while. Alright, see you later, Keanu. When or if I get anime, that would be great to put to use. Can you watch tomorrow's teaching? I'm not going to watch tomorrow's teachings. I'm not really planning to be better than others. I just want to improve, that's all. Well, not to be better than others. What I mean by better is just, you know, better than how you are a year from now. You know what I mean? Like, it's all about you. Like, improving yours skill as an artist, not, you know, let me clarify, you know, not better than others, but I tried to get back into my MI recently for fun, and it was so that I couldn't even animate a single 1 second shot with one rig without it going for what felt like 5 FPS. I was gonna say, yeah, I wonder what rig you were using, because MI's not supposed to be that bad. Yeah, what's up? Hi, heads up. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's see. Let's indefinitely see what they're doing. Hold on. Hello?
Hello.
Ian.
Hello.
I'm turning you down. What are you guys up to?
Animate.
Nice. We're not gonna watch Captain Sparkles. I gotta work and I gotta.
That's why this card.
Can we watch tomorrow's teachings?
That's why this card's best for
You're trying to be productive. How about you be productive?
Yeah, you be productive, buddy. Okay, let me switch this over. Windows capture. It is not working. Let's try game capture. Turtle's not in the VC. They think someone here sounds like Turtle. That's what it is. Okay. I know a widescreen monitor is going to be weird, but we'll make it work. Let me move chat to this other monitor now. Try to prevent it 3 months. Hello, any Thailand. No idea. It's not like my PC's any bad. Really good loader. Advanced human rig with the fingers in the face. That's weird.
To be fair, Minimator isn't really optimized well, like at all.
It is not optimized well. He's right.
Like you could literally import like a basic Steve, and there's like a very high chance your Minimator will just crash on the spot.
Has this happened to you, Ryan?
Yes, I'm speaking from experience.
Well, my animator is notoriously poorly optimized, so it's just that, honestly. It's gotten a lot better, though. Let me say, it used to be a lot worse.
Yeah.
It used to be a lot worse. Initially... Okay, where's my Minecraft scanner? Does this still work? Okay, it does. Minecraft stuff, skin, animators. What's the composition? 3840 by 2160.
What are you making?
Hold on, give me 1 second. 40, 2160. I'm making the Jonah behind the scenes. But like I have an animated segment of it because I'm trying to do the behind the scenes a little different. So yeah. Alright, let's get some music. Let's see.
Should I play Dispatch again and go for the Blonde Blazer route?
You could go animate.
I am animating. I'll just ask this for later.
Go animate, buddy.
Are you sure? If you want.
Go animate, buddy.
Animating one of the final scenes.
Why don't you be opening my animator every 2 years? Want to use super upscaled? Yeah, super upscaled is pretty nice. Huh? I think so. I use early bird, so I don't really know about super upscale, but I do know it's closer to early bird than most.
Do you pay for it, or do they just like give it to you?
They give it to me. I don't pay for it. I do not pay for it.
Special privileges.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm a beta tester.
Oh, you are?
Mm-hmm. For my animator.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm. That's why I have the volumes and stuff. I don't pay for that.
Why is Cube coming into the chat and saying Eden is fire?
Because I'm listening to Sax. And, you know, Eden song. Let's see.
Oh, You have music on.
I have music on, yeah. The Eden song, Sex. That's what I'm listening to right now.
Yeah, I have your stream muted so I don't hear my voice.
Fair enough. Okay. That's... Initially when I took on this project, it was supposed to be just me working on it. Stream for the record, I was sick when I recorded it, so if the audio sounds weird, just don't question it. Hi, Han. Initially when I'm gonna use instant. Initially when how are you doing, Han? What are you up to?
Breakfast.
Breakfast. I got you. Crazy I hate eating breakfast and like it's midnight. Not midnight, it's 8 here. Time zone diff. Initially when I took on this Initially when I took Initially when I initially when Initially when I took on this pro Initially when I took on this initially when I took Initially when I took on I took on this project initially when I took on this project it was supposed to be just me working project. What are you animating me in? I'm animating so the Jonah commission that recently we did. I'm doing a behind the scenes video on it, but I'm putting more effort into it pretty much. This is a green screen, but that's what it's behind him is a green screen. I just have it blue because the bright green hurts my eyes, so. Initially when I took on this project, I'm using instant transitions because I actually don't want to animate, you know. Initially when I took on this project, it was supposed to be on this project, it was supposed to be just me working. When I took on this project, it was supposed to be just me.
Who joined?
Zephyrus.
Zephyrus! Is Zephyrus just gonna stay muted again?
He joined, unmuted, and then muted again. So it's you already know it's wraps.
Goodness
Just
gracious.
me. It was supposed to be just me working on it. This will be just me working on it. Just me. Be just me. Just me working on it. Me. It's supposed to be just me working on it. Me working on. Be just me working on it. Just me working on it. Me, Jonah, who was like serving as a director. Me. Me, Jonah, me. Initially, when I took on this project, it was supposed to be just me working on it. Me, Jonah, on it. Me, Jonah. Me, Jonah. Me, Jonah, who. Jonah, who. Me, Jonah, who. Jonah. Me, Jonah, who was like Jonah, who was like me, Jonah, Jonah. Initially, when I took on this project, it was supposed to be just me working on it. Me, just me working on it. Just me working on it. Me, Jonah, who was like Jonah. Me, 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 me. Jonah, who. Me, Jonah, me, Jonah, who. Me, Jonah, me, Jonah. Jonah, who was like serving me, Jonah, who. Me, Jonah. Me, Jonah, who was like me, Jonah. Hi, Brown. Hi, I see.
Eyebrow.
Hi, Brown. Jonah, who was like me, Jonah, who was like me, Jonah, me, Jonah, Jonah, who. Many while watching the stream. Nice. Jonah. Jonah. Jonah, who, Jonah, 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 who was Jonah, 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 who was Jonah, 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 who was like me, Jonah, me, Jonah, 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 who, Jonah, 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 who was like who was like serving as a Jonah, who was like serving as Jonah, who was like serving as a director of the project, serving as a director of the project, serving as a director of the as a director of the project, serving as a director of the project, and his who was like serving as a director of the project, and his editor. Hi, bro. This next tune's on.
It's going well. How about USC?
Mixed team, serving as a director of the Jonah, who was like serving as a director of the project, and his editor mixed teams working on it. Me, Jonah, who was like serving as a director of the project, and his editor. Initially, when I took on this project, it was supposed to be let's try this real quick. Now 17 people watching, but in the chat's not doing anything. Are we all just animating? Is it actually like that?
I think it might be. I think it might be like that.
I think just like that. Be just me working on it. Me, Jonah. Initially, when I took on this project, it was supposed to be just me working on it. Me, Jonah, who was like serving as a director of the project, and his editor mixed team. same time that you're at university right now? Damn. Okay. The grind is real. Yep. Editor mix. It's editor mix team. Editor mix. Editor mix. It's editor mix. Editor mix. Editor. Editor mix. Editor mix. It's editor. It's editor. Editor mix. It's editor mix. Editor. And his editor mix tunes. And his editor mix. Oh wait. So that looks small. Editor mix tune. Editor mix. Editor mix. And his Jonah, who was like serving as a Jonah, who was like Jonah, who was Jonah, who was like serving as a director. Jonah, who was Jonah, Jonah. Jonah, who was Jonah, who was like Jonah, who was like serving as a Jonah, who was like serving as a director of the project, and his editor mix tunes. Though his editor mix his editor mix his editor mix editor mix his editor mix his editor his editor his editor mix his editor his editor editor mix editor mix editor mix his editor his editor his editor his editor mix editor his editor his editor mix editor mix his editor his editor his editor mix tunes and his editor mix tunes and his editor mix tunes. Though as time passed, I see Jonah, who was like serving as the director of the project, and his editor Jonah, who was like serving as the director of the Jonah, who was like serving Jonah, who was like serving as who was like serving as the director of who was like serving as the director of the project. Jonah, who was Jonah, who was like Jonah, who was like Jonah. Okay, okay, you're being turned down. You're being turned down. It was a chill call. Everybody was chilling and animating, and you reveal everybody. Jonah. It's a who was like, okay, well, it was a reaction stream, but like now it's just animating. Who was like, sorry, what'd you say?
What are you making? I see Jonah.
I'm doing a behind the scenes video, but I'm making a different approach this time. Me, Jonah. So it was supposed to be just me working on it. Me,
Wait, how did I see
Jonah,
your
who
check?
was like
But
serving,
they're not
who was like they're like at school or something. It's like serving as a director. Who was like serving
Oh
as
no,
a
I
director.
saw SC on Rivals earlier.
Like serving as a director of the.
They hate us.
like
They
serving-
hate us. They
never
hate
mind,
us. They hate us.
Who was like serving as a director of the project. Serving as a director of.
They hate us. I see how it
Who was
is.
like-
I see how it is.
Who was like serving as a director of the project. The director
Everyone
of the
hop on
who was
Java
like serving
Dash.
as a director of the project. Who was like serving as a director of the project. Nope.
This week, this upcoming week, trust. I was gonna say this weekend, but I'm like
Serving as a
busy.
director of the
No,
project.
you're not. No, you're not.
I am.
No, you're not.
Banned myself from gaming until the end of it.
Serving as a director of the project.
Forgot about that.
The director. Yep, Turtle, get to work, buddy. Like serving as a director of the project. Was like serving as a director of the project, and me, Jonah, who was like who was like serving as a director of the project, serving as a director of the project, serving as a director of the project, director of the
Who's
project,
in the chat?
who was like
Yeah,
serving
I
as a
got
director of
it.
the project, who was like serving as
I was
like
in the
serving
chat.
as a director of the project, serving as a director of the project, serving as a director of the project, and his editor mixed tunes. Though as time and his editor mixed tunes. And
Why is Zevra's aura farming? Second
I don't
time.
know.
editor mix project and his editor mixed tunes.
Hi.
Project and his editor mixed tunes. Editor mixed tunes. Mixed tunes. His editor mixed tunes. His editor mixed tunes. Mixed and his editor mixed tunes. Mixed tunes. Editor mixed tunes. Editor mixed tunes. Editor mixed
Okay, what
mixed
was
tunes.
that, bro?
Editor mixed tunes. Editor
What was
mixed
that?
tunes.
I don't know if it was like something.
Mixed
No,
tunes.
no.
Editor mixed tunes. Editor mixed tunes. Editor mixed tunes. Though the project and his editor of the project and his editor and his editor and his editor and his editor mixed tune
No way, don't
and his
call
editor
it.
mix
Ew.
and his editor mixed and his editor mixed tune and his editor project and his editor mixed tunes. His editor mixed tunes. His editor mixed tune. His editor mixed tune. Editor mixed
So
mixed
we have
tunes.
17
Editor
people
mixed
watching,
tune.
but no one's typing in chat.
That's literally what I said earlier, and then they're locked in the chat.
They're all aura farming, bro.
They're all locked in, y'all. Serving as the director of the project and
Or
his
they're all
editor mixed
lurking.
tunes. Though as time passed, I speak with the zombie
Guys,
walks
stop
next to
lurking.
the wall
I
and
see you,
chases
Pika.
Jonah,
Stop lurking.
and Turtle's editor mixed tunes. Though
Ballsack, stop lurking. Stop. Put the OBS away.
That'd be funny. Imagine they're actually seeing, they're like, oh shit, editor mixed team. And his editor.
Cube, get the fuck out of here.
Wow, he actually sniped Cube. Cube was here earlier.
Oh, was he actually?
And he did.
Yeah, it was. You said
You
Eden
said
was
you like-
fire earlier.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, bro, what happened? What happened? Like, I thought we stopped this. Like,
His
I
editor mixed. He didn't know you were here, you know.
Listening to Eden earlier.
I listened to Sex. Okay, I listened to Sex. That's the most like common one. It's editor mixed tunes. It's editor.
we can never pull that playlist out on stream.
Yeah, I wasn't even listening to that play. That's the like editor mixed tune. Listening to a different one, and that's like the only Eden song in the playlist.
Whoa.
Editor mixed tune.
Shut up, title.
Cube is actually there.
He's actually here. He told you shut up. Editor
Yeah,
mixed
yeah.
tunes.
He said shut up.
Mixed tunes. Though serving as the director of the project,
That's so
and
aggressive.
his editor mixed tunes. Though
That's
as
the
time
kind of
passed,
treatment
I
we
began to
get.
realize that I would mix
is true.
tunes. Though as
Cube, I
time
know what you
passed,
said in
I
the group chat,
began to
bro.
realize
Now, you said you
editor-
owe me an apology, because now you know
editor
how I
mixed
feel
tunes.
about your animation, so like, where's the apology, bro?
editor mixed tunes. Though as time passed,
Diamond here.
the tunes, the tunes, though editor mixed tunes, though as the tunes, though editor mixed tunes, though as time passed, I began to realize that I would like Jonah, who was like serving as the director of the project, and his editor mixed tunes, though as time passed, editor mixed tunes. Though as time passed, I began. Initially, when I took on this project, it was supposed to be just me working on it. Me, Jonah, who was like serving as the director of the project,
The fuck?
and his editor mixed tunes. Though as time passed, I began.
The Wakaka's.
Though as time passed, I began to realize that. Though as time passed, I began to realize that I will likely need some help on this project. Simply though as time passed, I began to realize that I will likely need some help on this project. Simply began to realize that I will likely need some help on this project. Began to realize that I will likely need some help.
Fuck.
Ew.
Oh, you're back.
No, I was always here.
He needs some help on. He needs.
Yo, where's all the 17 people at?
They're chilling.
I just haven't I haven't sent a message.
Need some help on this. Realize that I will likely need some help on. Realize that I will likely need some help on.
This is like when we made the MGB quiz, and then like someone like put in the name thing. You don't need to know
Some help.
who I am.
Oh, bro. Likely need some help on this
I wonder
project.
what that person's
doing now. Yeah. Likely need some help. Likely needs
I wonder who did that. Definitely a Gen 4.
some help on.
It's definitely Spirit.
Some help on. He needs some help on this project. He needs some help. He needs some help on. Some help. He needs some help on this project. He needs some help on this project. He needs some help on this project. So he needs some help. Likely need some. Likely need some help on this project. Likely need some help on.
Hi.
We need some help. Need some help on this project. We need some help on the. We need some help on this project. Some help on this project. Simply because we need some help on. We need some help on. Need some help on this project. We need some help on the. Need some help. Need some help on this project. Likely need some help on this project. Likely need some help on this project. Simply because it was a huge amount of work, and I would help on this project. Simply because. Simply because. Simply be. Simply because. Simply because. Simply because. Simply because. Simply because it was a huge amount of work.
This is my message.
Initially, when I took on this.
So you're not gonna continue it?
What? When will MGB6 be released? Simply because it was simply
MGB6?
simply because it was simply because I don't know where'd you get that from, man.
They're talking to Cube. They're talking to Cube.
Oh, they are.
Why
Yeah.
the? Oh, hell no.
Simply because it was a huge amount of project. Simply because the project. Simply because it was a huge amount. Simply because it was a huge amount of work. A huge amount of work. Simply because it was a huge amount
I
of
can
work.
answer that, but it probably won't be uploaded for a long time.
The Minimeter cast.
Simply because it was a huge amount of work.
No, my makes. These big pass.
A huge amount of work. Simply because it was a huge amount of work, and I was.
How do you think a Minimeter sitcom would go?
And because it was a huge amount of work, and and I was a little overambitious. I would likely need some help on this project simply because it was a huge amount of work, and I was a little over. Though as time passed, there were mixed tunes. Though as time passed, I began to realize that I would began to realize that I would likely need some help on this project simply because it was a huge amount of work, and I was a little over ambitious with a little over and I was a little.
No! 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 No!
And I was a little over ambitious.
Why is he here?
Well, he's been here.
And I was a little over ambitious with. And I was a little.
The other side. So far, I think it's just
Over ambitious. A little over ambitious. A little ambitious. Ambitious. With what I thought I could do on my own. A little over ambitious with what I thought I could do on my own.
I don't blame him.
What?
So fortunately,
You're not supposed to say I don't blame him. You're supposed to say no.
So fortunately,
I genuinely don't blame him.
so fortunately, might need some help on this project simply because it was a huge amount of work, and I was a little over ambitious with what I thought I could do on my own. So fortunately, my good friends Ken, because it was a huge amount of work, and I was a little over ambitious with what I thought I could do on my own.
Yeah.
So fortunately, my good friends Ken. So fortunately, initially when I took on this project, it was supposed to be just me working. But fortunately,
You
my
next be Kevin instead.
what happened?
He needs a new MGB6 opponent.
So fortunately, NGBK.
We don't know. He doesn't know if he's gonna scrap her or not. He's just thinking about
So
it.
fortunately, if you NGB Kev, I'll NGB you. So fortunately, trust.
You're gonna have
Who
some
is-
random person like 6 months from now, like send you an MGB with Kevin it, bruh.
So
Where's my
fortunately,
MGB at?
so fortunately,
Send
so
you an
fortunately,
MGB.
that'd be unfortunate for them. So fortunately,
What do you mean?
I'm not doing that. So fortunately,
signed on it.
fortunately, my good. So fortunately, my. So fortunately, so fortunately.
fortunately, my
Holy fuck.
fortunately my fortunately my good friends my
Oh my god, they got an ad on fucking being stream. Why
Watch
do
it
you have
all.
ads?
Watch it all. Watch it all. Watch it all. Watch it all.
I'm gonna
Fortunately,
skip
my
the
good
ad.
friend.
No, don't skip the ad.
He needs
That's
that
eight.
money,
That's
man.
8 cents. I don't get.
so fortunately my good
Actually,
friends can
Nothing.
I get 8 cents per ad.
I'm
Don't you?
skipping the
Why'd you
ads.
take that 8 cents from me, bro?
fortunately my good friends can
Here, I got
enter my
50 cents
good
right here. I
friend.
got 350. You fucking.
Yeah.
good friends good friend good friends
I don't want to animate this scene.
Yes, you do.
good friends so fortunately my good
I
friends
only.
can
It's like. It's this and then one other scene. I don't
Then
have.
do the other scene. Then do the
I don't
other
want to
scene.
animate the other scene.
Then you won't force yourself.
good friends can so fortunately my good friends can
You got this,
be
bro.
my good friend my
Sounds like I can just render one out. I can render a scene out.
good friends can fortunately my good friends
It's
my
still
good
productive.
friends
Myself right now.
can
Supreme Calamitous.
good friends can and good
Where's
friends
the
can
scene?
and good friends can good friends can interrogate good friends can good friends can interrogate own so fortunately my good friends so fortunately my good friends can interrogate
Can you believe we finished Jonah, Turtle?
What?
Can you believe we finished Jonah?
Yes.
I can't believe it.
The Supreme Calamitous is a demon in Geometry Dash. How hard would that fight be?
Probably.
Why you actually answering the question, bro?
Probably like.
Why are you actually
What?
contemplating an answer? Did you hear the question you just asked? Why are you actually answering it?
Because I'm thinking about it.
No.
I would say
Because I'm like, he can still beat it. It's not something that's impossible.
Bro.
friends good friends
I would
can
say easy, medium, demon. How easy?
Okay.
I was
Friends
thinking
can-
medium demon, yeah.
good friends
Somewhere around there.
good friends can friends can good friends can good friends can
Fuck you do this.
friends can good 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 friends can
Oh, what about this?
good friends can
Oh, I'm looking at that right now.
good friends can Lee my good friends can good friends can
What comes in the top?
good friends good friends can friends can friends can good friends can my good friends can my good friends can good friends can good friends can good good friends good friends friends can, good friends can, friends can, good friends can, friends can, good friends, good friends, friends can, good friends, good friends, good friends, friends can, good friends can, good friends can, friends can, good friends can, friends can, friends can, good friends can, good friends can, good friends can, good friends, friends can, good friends can, good friends can, invite, good friends can, invite, good friends can, invite, good friends can, invite, good friends, friends can, good friends can, good friends can, friends can, good friends can, friends, friends can, good friends, good friends, good friends, good friends can, my good friends can, so fortunately my good friends can, so fortunately my good friends can, good friends can interrogate, good friends can, friends can, good friends can, good friends can, friends can, good friends can interrogate, friends can interrogate, word, good friends can interrogate, my good friends can my good friends can, friends can, friends can, friends can, friends can, friends can, good friends can, friends, good friends, good friends can, good friends can interrogate, good friends can, can, can,
Wait, you gotta answer the question.
Oh shit.
Wait, I have a question. How do you all work on the same project, since there's no way to work on it all at the exact same time?
We take turns and then we
can,
share the project file.
can, friends can,
That's pretty much it.
friends can friends can, good friends can, friends can, friends can friends can, friends can, friends can, friends can, friends can, friends can interrogate, we're looking for work and a bit more available at the time.
What is the best life lessons channel?
Dorman.
You're stupid, bro.
No, no.
This guy wants. Just don't watch Tomorrow's Teaching if you want to watch it.
I don't want to watch it. I'm just asking.
Sure,
No, you
bro.
do, because you were suggesting it earlier
Yes,
in the
you
stream
do.
chat.
Interrogate, we're looking
What
for
is
work. Can
bad?
interrogate, we're
As soon as Bean and Defense. Hello, Bean. Can you watch Tomorrow's Teachings, please?
Yeah, this guy is
I just
tomorrow's
wanted to.
teachings.
I just want to spread the word of that one video.
Spread the word of what, bro? Half of
Spread-
Tomorrow's Teachings videos are not built for people, bro.
Interrogate, we're
What do you mean? It's just their messages are so clear.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean. I can't even reference one of them on stream because the stream would actually get taken down.
late, can interrogate, we're can interrogate, we're
Why is Looter trying to avoid?
late, we're late,
Oh, no,
we're late, we're late.
I literally
Late
asked
word,
him, and he didn't
terrible. word.
You said what
Blade
anime
word.
are you
Blade
watching?
word.
You
Blade
said
Blade word. Blade word. Blade
Oh
word.
yeah, man!
They deleted the
Word.
animation.
Turtle blade. Turtle blade. Turtle blade word. Turtle blade
Looter.
word.
You know
Looking
that
for work,
animation
word.
that he made? The recent one? Looter.
Oh, the sexualized one? Yeah.
Looking
Yeah,
for wait word.
I
Looking
tried to
for
I
work
tried
and
to
I
ask
need
him,
word.
like,
Looking for
yo,
work and
because we asked him like, hey, like, why'd you make
work.
the rig
Can I-
like that? And he
I've
was
been more
like, I
available
wanted
looking
to
for
base it
work
off
and I've been
anime
looking for
girls.
work and I've been more available at the
Animes I
time.
watch. And I'm
Blade
like, what
word.
animes are you
Looking for
watching?
work and
And he said and then he deleted the animation and then just completely ignored me.
I've been more
I think he
Is this the boy with the jacket?
available at the time. Or can
Yeah.
I be more available
I think
at the
he
time?
watches a certain anime.
Starts with the H, ends with the I.
I don't even think
Yeah.
it's just one specific one. It's just a genre at that point.
Available at the or can I be more available at the time? Can I be more available at the time?
Zephyrus,
Bro.
why do you just come in here and aura farm?
I can't even
Like-
tell if this level's hard or not. It's just like shit happens.
More available at the time. More available at the time. Can I be more available at the time? So I reached out to them and asked their friends Ken and Turtleblade were looking for work and I've been more available at the time. So I reached out. So fortunately, my good friends Ken and Turtleblade were looking for work and I've been more available at the time. So I reached out
What the hell is this level? The fuck?
a huge amount of work and I was a little over ambitious with what I thought I could do on my own. So fortunately, my good friends Ken and Turtleblade were looking for work and I've been
my
more
dog.
available at the time. So I reached out to them and asked them straight up, like also link their channels in the description because they were a big Indiana Jones Boulder scene that was kind of mean. I'd also like to give a shout out and credit to Ank. The Ank probably future animations. It's rather different because this is one of the first Nick Chicken took on many the final battle sequence. And credit to Ank.
Everything about it was
Bean doesn't think it was ill.
I
Bean's
think
not even like probably paying
Turtleblade
attention. He's animating right now.
they
I'm animating.
were looking
See,
for
he
work.
doesn't think it was ill.
Turtle, bro.
Working a bit more.
Doesn't even know what
It's-
it's to begin
It's
with.
ill. Whatever it is, it's ill.
No, it's not.
It is.
Yes, it is.
Brandon is not ill.
More available. They were looking for work.
Yes.
Work and a bit more.
No, he's not. We
More
are
available, looking for work and a bit more available.
Okay.
Looking for work and a bit more available at the time.
Will
They're looking for work. And Turtleblade were friends Ken and Turtleblade were looking for work.
Should I get a
Work and a
Wooding?
bit more available.
So what?
Huh?
A Wooding.
Why would you get a booting?
Work and a bit more available.
Because it's Geometry Dash.
Okay, no, bro.
Don't you have a Wooding?
Yes, I do have a booting.
Should I get it?
Not for Geometry Dash.
Like it has rapid trigger.
You're getting a whole keyboard just for Geometry Dash?
It has 8K pulling
More
rate.
available. Work and a bit more available.
I guarantee you, like, you'll be just fine without it.
No.
It is not a hardware
Okay,
limitation,
more
buddy.
No, I'm being dead ass. It actually helps so much. I have a device that makes it.
Okay.
It just would be nice if it was a full keyboard. Because it also sounds really
Looking for work and a bit more.
I can use it for
Booting's not that good for creative stuff, though. So I mean, just see that it is like, it has limited keys, so.
What? I don't even know what it looks like. I'm not even lying. I just heard people use it.
It's like just above, just a little bit over half
Oh,
the
that
size.
is tiny as fuck.
Yeah, just a little bit over half the size of an Ornata, because I have an Ornata next to it, and it's almost double the size.
Wait, which one do you have? There's the 8.
60.
Okay. The fuck? That is not peak productivity. What? Okay.
It's not
Okay, if
good.
it was like this one in no mic, I'm fine with this. Hold on, this is even the right one.
That is more keys than mine one. Yes, you would have to get like an 80, so that's not a 60.
I wouldn't mind this. Oh, it's analog. What the fuck?
Like my booting doesn't even have the arrow keys. Like it's just,
You have the 60%, right?
yeah, it's like it's literally like almost cut in half.
How much is it? I'm gonna look.
I forgot.
Plus price.
Ken and Turtleblade were looking for work and a bit more available
Right.
at
Check
the
the
time.
price.
More
To what?
That's not real. What the fuck?
available at the
Where do you even
time?
find the wooding?
bit more
Fucking
available at the time.
shit.
I don't know. My dad got it for me for my like birthday or something. I forget.
Oh, maybe it's on wooding.io.
That was on the site, yeah.
More available
Hell no!
at the time.
How expensive is it?
$200. Never mind. Never mind.
More
Never mind.
available.
It's seriously
At the time.
$200?
Sorry, we should
The one that I said no mic.
Oh,
The
mm.
60
More
is
available.
150.
More
Hell
available
no.
at the time.
Hell no.
I was gonna say,
Nope.
just for geometry, that's just not worth it, bro.
Nope. 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 Nope.
Making a bit more
What was my
available
save device?
at the time. So I reached out to them and asked them time. So I reached out to them and asked them straight up, like, hey, you know, I have this project for this YouTuber.
Oh my god.
I probably can't do all this work on my own like I thought I could. Would you be willing to help? And fortunately for me, Ken and Turtle were kind enough to help me with the project. Occasionally when I took on
Yeah,
this
I've had this
project,
before.
when I took on this
Hmm?
I only use it at school.
project, it was supposed to be just me
It
and
has-
Turtleblade were Lily, my good friends Ken.
It's not in the best condition. The 7 and the number pad doesn't work. That's okay. I don't need 7.
Fuck 7.
For Blender, all I need is a 0. Can you buy me wooding?
I cannot buy you a wooding.
Ryan, can you buy me wooding?
Ah, hell no.
Yeah, save up like 2 years worth of Gladiators Patreon and then buy a wooding.
Exactly. Bro, probably longer. 2 years is not enough.
I wouldn't. Okay, if it was like $100, I wouldn't mind actually buying it. But fuck no, that shit's 100 to 150.
That's like your eighth there. Like it actually less than
Yeah,
your
that's like all my money from the agent, bro. No. 30 of that already. 80 of that is already gone.
Luxurious Water 8, I'm 532. Turtle versus Bee and Scorpio. Who will win?
I win.
Turtle wins.
Do you really want that keyboard?
No.
And Turtleblade were good friends Ken and Turtleblade.
$200
Ken,
keyboard.
Turtleblade,
Just for Geometry Dash.
Turtleblade were Blade and Turtleblade were and Turtleblade.
Boom!
Turtleblade.
This level's so awful. I don't know why I'm playing.
Turtleblade were the Turtleblade. Turtleblade were looking for work and Turtleblade were and Turtleblade were looking for work. Were looking for
What's gonna happen
Looking for
first? Are
what?
you getting Immortal in Valor or beating this level?
looking for
You beat that level.
I probably beat this level first.
Yeah.
looking for work.
Immortal getting
Looking
that
for-
shit is like luck, half luck.
for work. Working at
You need to carry every. You need to win on a win streak.
work,
You need to carry every game.
good friends Ken.
That's the luck.
And in Geometry Dash, I have a head start because of the skill.
You dropped like 30 bombs. I got Immortal because I dropped 330 bombs.
Turtleblade
back
were
to back.
In a row.
Yes, that's why I got Immortal. Because I was a 3 and I ranked them off of it.
Turtleblade were
There's a lot of shooting. honestly.
looking for work and a bit more looking for work and a bit more available at the time.
No.
Yes.
Ryan's hitting Immortal by 2028
Yo,
Yeah, he has-
on
Not
everyone's
bundle.
soul, or else everybody's dead.
He has a
Turtleblade.
Konami
everyone's
bundle.
dead because I don't even have the game installed. On everyone's soul, I'm installing the game by 2028.
Yeah, GG's. Everybody's
Ryan,
dead.
can you please have your account?
Donate it to charity.
Why?
Word.
You don't even play on it. You don't even play on it. Why? Why?
It can rot, bro.
Turtle
Why?
Blade
Why?
was-
Why?
can
This
be
is
a
like
symbol
Zephyr's
of
ore
rot.
carving right now and like not saying anything. Like, what's the point? What's the
It
point?
can rot. That can rot.
What's the point?
He
How
really
much more
just
not-
dumped money and then like never played it again.
Yeah,
You have
it
to give
can
us
rot
your
away.
username and password, bro. username
It
password.
can rot. It can rot away. It can never. It can collect dust for like years.
But the Kuronami bundle.
The Kuronami bundle can go bye bye, bro.
You just dropped $80 and used it.
Yeah, that was
That's,
stupid.
that's almost half the
I did-
booting.
That's half. That's like double the calamitous plush.
Sorry.
I can't wait for the calamitous plush.
Better fucking win, bro. I swear to God, if it like doesn't.
Or looking for work and a bit more available at the time.
Horrific
More
accident,
available
I'm actually gonna fucking.
at the time.
I don't know.
Be more available at the time.
That,
More available
I'm
at
doing
the
more
time.
than just killing Warren.
Available at the time. More available at the time. So I reached out looking for work and a bit more available at the time. Available at the time. So I reached out to them and available at the time. So I reached out to them and asked them straight up, like, hey, you know, I have this project for this YouTuber.
So awful.
I
Why would
can't proper work and a bit more available at the time. So I reached out to them and asked them straight up, like, available at the time. So I reached out. I reached out to them and
2 seconds of aftermath.
out to them. So I reached out to them and asked.
UBLS Tony Sonic, no diffs. I agree, SC.
Tony Sonic, no diffs. That is so true. With the galactic sword.
The galactic sword that like one shots anything in the universe. I love the Tony Sonic.
So I reached out to them and so I
Kunai would win.
reached out to them and asked them. So I reached out to them and asked them straight up, like, hey, you know, I have this project for this. You reached out to them and asked them straight up, like, hey.
He's out is stronger than mine.
Hey, you know, I reached out to them and asked them straight up, like, hey, you know, I have this hey,
What the
you know, I
fuck is
have
this
it
wave?
time.
This is the hardest
So I
part.
reached out to them and asked them straight up, like, hey, you know, I have. So I reached out to them and asked them straight. So I reached out to them and asked them straight up, like, hey, you know, I have
Fuck
this
you mean
project.
no?
Hey, you know, I have
The fuck
this project. Hey, you know, I have this. Hey, you know, I have this. Hey, you know, I have this. Hey,
Can you buy me a 360 hertz monitor for my birthday?
you know, I have. You know,
Nope. I'm sorry.
Please?
I'm sorry.
If I get back into Valorant
Hey,
and
you know,
become
hey.
really cracked because of it, will you buy it?
If you get immortal,
Yeah,
if you get immortal, I'll buy you the monitor.
But I need it to get
Hey.
immortal, you know? And then we
No.
can duo queue, and then we can get to
No.
Radiant together, and then we can shit on Sen,
No.
and then we can make our own gaming org.
hey, you know, I have.
Then we can shit on send.
Well, they already get shit on.
They already get
Hey, you
shit
know, I
on.
have. Hey, you know,
So stupid.
hey, you know, I. Hey, you know, I have this. Hey, you know, I. Hey, you know, I have. Hey, you know, I have. Hey, you know, I have this project. Hey, you know, I have this project. Hey, you know, I have this project. You know, I have. Hey, you know, I have this project. 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 Hey. Hey. Hey, you know, I. Hey, you know, I. Hey, you know, I. Hey, you know, hey. hey, you know I have this, hey, you know I hey, you know I have this, hey, you know, hey, you know I have this project for this YouTuber. I straight up like, hey, you know I have this project for this YouTuber. Hey, you know I have this project for this YouTuber. Hey, you know I have this project for this YouTuber. Project for this YouTuber. Straight up like, hey.
We are right.
I reached out to them and asked them straight up like, hey, you know I have this project for this. You know I have, hey, you know I have this hey, you know I hey. Hey, you know I have, hey, you know I have this project for this YouTuber. I probably can't do all this work.
We'll steal his black mark and his wing.
Stop, bro.
What? You don't want to steal Spirit's black mark?
Spirit unknown will
And his wing? And his bear?
carry the wings.
No, with the wing, because he only has one.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Okay.
I probably can't do.
Stop making fun of my one wing.
No, bro.
Yeah, I can't.
When are you react to our animations?
I probably
later. I reacted to them earlier. I gotta lock in.
we can't do.
Animate.
I probably can't do all project for this YouTuber. I probably can't do all this work on my own like I thought I could. Probably can't do all this work on my own like I thought I probably can't do all this work on my own like I thought I probably can't do all this work. I probably can't do all this work. I probably can't do all this work on my own. I probably can't do all this work on my own like I thought I could. Would you like I work on my own? Like I thought I
Guys, what are you thankful for?
like would you I probably can't do all this work on my own like I thought I could.
Minimator.
Like I thought I could.
I'm
Like
thankful
I
for Minimator.
thought I could with my own like I thought I could. Would you do like help? Thought I could. Would you do like help? Would you do like help? Would you do like help? Like help? Like would you do like help? Would you do like help?
Some hot
And would you do like help? Help? Would you do like help? Would you do like help? Would you do
We
like help?
are
Would you do like help?
Charlie Kirk. Will
And you like help? You like help?
Will farm for the gospel.
And
You
help?
give an assessment and suggestions for the progress of the animation that I'm working on. I will send it in the Discord DM.
And for thought I could. Would you?
I'm working right now, but maybe later I can.
Could? Would you do like help? Like I thought I could. Would you do? Thought I could. Good. Would you
Guys,
do
my
like
shit
help? Thought I could. Would you do good? Good. Would you do like I thought I could? Would you do like?
One of my friends was chasing me, bro, and I ran for my life.
Wow.
Thought I could. Would you?
I didn't even know I could run that fast until today.
Why would he chasing you?
Would you do
They're
like
trying to
help?
put fucking mustard in my hoodie, bro.
Good. Would you do?
Oh my
help?
god.
Thought I could. Would you do like help? Thought I could. Would you do?
It's fucking stupid.
Mustard in your hood.
Look like the mustard packets.
Oh hell no.
And now my shin is like so sore. I
Would
can
you do
barely
like
feel my
help?
big toe.
Good. Would you do like help? Good. Would you do like help? Would you do like help? I could. Would you do like help? Work on my own like I thought I could. Would you do like help? And for good. Would you do like help?
You should put
And
animations up in the
I-
corner screen.
Should
On the
what?
stream overlay. Trust. Put like some animations in the overlay.
I don't know how to like how do you do that? Like,
So in OBS, you create a window, I think, and then open another Chrome, and then just put it on your second monitor or something, and then have that window link to that Chrome tab.
yeah, but like, how do I see it when I'm animating my animator?
Oh no, you should do it for the stream.
Oh. So wait, when you did it, you weren't even actually like watching reality? The one
Oh
time?
no, I did that. I did that in picture in picture. If you can do that if you want to.
Oh, I'm good. I didn't know if that was like something else.
Picture in picture. I think you can stream that. It should work.
Bring my that. I'm gonna bring my that.
Open a random video and then you put picture in picture mode. And then I think you can link that OBS.
Let's see, hold up.
It's in a weird place. It's the very top right of Chrome. You'll see like a music note icon. And then you'll see the video you're watching and then enter picture in picture. That's how you
Okay.
get it to overlay on your screen.
Let's see, hold on.
Surface is fucking We are Charlie.
What animation should I put up?
Oh, no, supposed to put old shit up. We gotta indoctrinate them. Isn't there an MGB playlist? No, but that one doesn't have.
My animator MGBs. We should make an ultimate MGB playlist if there's not one already.
I think I have one, but it's just stuff I like. It's not like all of them.
We should do all of them.
I'll just see what's in here. Okay, all the realities in here. You know, this is not a bad playlist.
Put it in. Send it to me.
I could just add more stuff. No unlisted stuff is in here. Oh wait, no, Trashies is in here. Okay, never mind. I'll put loneliness in here then. Oh, it is in here.
Did you? Oh, you put it in. No mic. Okay.
I didn't put it in there. Yeah, just in case.
Oh my god, reality's playing now in the background. Hold on.
Yeah, we can watch it again.
I mean, I didn't actually watch it for the first time, so I'll watch it now.
Oh wait,
Also, I'm sending you
Hold on,
this
not
for
one.
like in our DM for fun. All right, let's stream
hold
this
on.
now.
Not all of reality is for whatever reason not there. Give me a sec.
All good. All right, let's
One is there.
go to OBS, Windows Capture.
Yeah, we get to watch reality again.
Yep.
I will fight for the gospel. Will honor his name.
Dude, I want to like.
What?
Hold on.
This is such a fucked playlist. Hold on.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Cause like, why the fuck?
Where is 6? It says 6 is in here.
Showing up. All right, guys. Now let's minimize this. Let's make it small. Now we're watching reality, guys. I mean,
I
yeah.
bet I guarantee you there's someone who doesn't know what that is.
Do we all know what reality is,
definitely.
guys?
Reality concept.
You might have to refresh the playlist if it didn't update.
Wait, I'm not. This isn't even the playlist link, Turtle.
Is it not?
No, it's just reality
Just a
concept.
reality one.
Give me a sec.
You just hate me, bro.
Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Boom.
I wish there was a way to like, okay, do this.
What the fuck did you send me, bro?
I mean, watch it.
That is so nasty.
No, it's not.
That is so nasty.
Send it to Ryan.
Okay. No, bro.
Right, look at it.
Where'd you send me on Instagram?
No, it's on Insta. Look at what Turtle sent you in DM because I'm assuming he forwarded it to you.
Don't send that shit, bro.
What is this?
You know you like it, right?
Why does he look like that?
You know you like it.
This reminds me of that one dude, the Fox dude on Instagram.
Oh my god, Paul Fox.
So beautiful. Look at how
He's glorious.
Ban your ads.
I have ads.
The 8 cents.
I just got 8 cents.
what are you
Thank
talking
you.
about?
You guys watch the ads. Okay, I need the funding. It's for Aftermath.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. It's for Aftermath. Yes, I do. It's for Aftermath. Yes, I do. It's for Aftermath. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Yes,
Nope,
for
nope, nope,
Aftermath.
nope, nope, nope. Yes, 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 yes.
Why?
Thing is, like, I wish I could. Okay, let's try this. I wonder if this is doable, guys. I'm trying something. Okay, it's kind of cursed right now. Just give me a sec.
What are you doing, bro?
Hold on. There we go. And then we'll just like shrink it. Cause I want to have my monitor space still. This works. You guys can see reality just fine.
It's so big.
Now we can watch it and I can look at chat on my other monitor. I have the ultimate setup right now. I probably can't do all. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to. How do I? Does it work on my own?
I missed 2.0.
Oh yeah, it's been fun. Sorry, chat. Look, I've been working for real. I've been working. You know, trying to get the next video out for you guys, so I can't spend the entire time reacting. I probably kid. I wouldn't be able to make any videos.
Yes, you can. Just react
Probably kid.
all
Do
the
all this
time.
work.
You can animate
Probably kid.
later when you're even more busy.
Like, nah, bro. I need some time. I probably kid. You guys like money shots?
Yes. Money,
Can't
money,
do
money.
all this work. Money. Work on my own, like I thought I could. What you do? Like I probably can't do all this work on my own, like I thought I could. What you do? Like help. And fortunately for me, can like help. And fortunately, I probably can't do all this work on my own, like I thought I could. What you do? Like help. So I reached out to them and asked them straight up, like, hey, you know, I have this project for this YouTuber. I probably can't do all. I probably can't do all this work on my own, like I thought I could. What you do? Like help. And fortunately for help. And for help. See you later, Pinball Wizard. Help. And fortunately for me, Cannon Turtle. And fortunately for me, Cannon for the guitar 1, 2, 3. Me, Cannon Turtle. And fortunately for me, unfortunately for me, and fortunately 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 for me, Cannon Turtle.
There you
were
go, now
kind
we
of for
have
me. Ken
stimulation
and Turtle
movement,
were
so
kind of,
animation and the animation.
and fortunately
Watched a lot of Lysander mixers today.
for me, Ken and Turtle,
A lot of Lysander mixers.
and
Watch a lot of Lysander mixers today.
I did.
Huh?
I watched a lot of it.
fortunately for me,
Old animations, songs. Watched a lot of Lysander mixers.
and fortunately for me, you know, I have this project for this YouTuber. I probably can't do all this work on my own like I thought I could. Would you be willing to help? And fortunately for me, Ken and Turtle were kind enough to help me with the Ken and Turtle were
I have to watch an ad.
8 cents.
were kind enough to help me with for me, Ken and
Why
Turtle
is there
were
2
kind enough to-
unskippable ads?
He really wants that.
I
8
need
cents.
that 8 cents. I actually didn't even tend to that. I don't know why that's skippable. I didn't even know I was running ads. I can't lie.
Would you be willing to help? And fortunately
Why
for me,
is it
Ken and
3
Turtle were
unskippable
kind enough to help me with the project. Enough to help
Me and you.
were kind of
What happened?
Why do you not just have an ad blocker, bro? This guy is literally forcing himself to go through this. You can just get
Honestly,
an ad
keep doing
blocker.
it, crafts. You're funding Aftermath like by yourself. Just keep watching. Just keep watching.
And fortunately for me, Ken and Turtle were kind enough to help me with the project. Were kind enough to help me with the project. Ken and Turtle were kind enough to help me with the project. Ken animated the sewer scene with the zombie. Were kind enough to help me with the project. Ken animated the sewer scene with. Were kind enough to help me with the project. Ken animated for me. Ken and Turtle were kind enough to help me with the project. Ken animated this to help me with the project. Ken kind enough to help me with the project. Ken and Turtle were kind enough to help me with the help me with the project. So would you be willing to help? And fortunately for me, Ken and Turtle were kind enough to help me with the project. Ken, the project.
Turtle, if I went through a breakup, would you like run through the city with me when it's like sunset? And like,
What?
would you run through if I went through a breakup, right? And I saw my ex on the street.
Of
and,
course.
And she like said
And
she was talking to
he
her
just playing in the
friend.
background.
And he was like, would you like,
Right.
you know, would you walk down the street with like our arms locked? Or no?
Yes, we would. We would. We
Thank you.
would. We
Kind
would.
enough to help me with the project. Ken to help me with the project.
It's like Vengeance PvP.
The project. Project. Ken with the project. Ken.
You know before
Project. Ken with the project. Ken with the project. Project. Ken and
We should recreate the reality one ending in real life.
We should.
Previously.
We're gonna get hit by a car. People are gonna think we're protesting for something.
We're protesting for
project.
People are actually gonna think we're protesting for something.
You recreate the run cycle, IRL?
Ken.
Yeah.
Ken.
It's where my
Ken.
demons
Project.
hide.
Ken. Project. Ken. With the project. Ken. Anim.
No, I have second drop syndrome, bro. God damn it! God damn it! God fucking damn it!
The fuck does that? What is second drop syndrome?
Take a guess.
Where it looks worse. It's okay. It's
I don't
just-
know.
I can still redeem it. I
Project.
can still
Ken.
redeem it. It's just the beginning.
Ken. Project. Ken.
I
And
have no idea what second drop syndrome is.
Figure it out. What do you think it is?
What is this guy doing? Yo, move the way I need to
Bin,
come
can
in.
you react to the animations? Snake peas, I'm working. You know how many, like, okay, I'll react to it next stream, you know what I mean? Like, I'll stream more often, I'll react to it next stream
Ken.
because I actually do gotta work. I gotta make more videos for you guys, and I can't do that if I'm only reacting.
No.
Ken. Project.
Hello,
Ken.
animators. Being here.
I should start the system.
Ken.
Check
And
that out, that's Like
I
some
can
people are
I can
genuinely
guess
asking
the first
me.
episode, but you don't tell me what episode I'm gonna be a guest on, so we can get some, you know.
Ken projects. Ken projects.
Look at my animation.
You can bring like guests.
Ken
on
animated.
Like you can literally
Ken
get Shark
animated.
Weather to it
Ken
at like
animated.
5 in the morning for him.
Yeah,
Ken
I'll
and-
call you at 5
Ken.
a.m. and say, I'm gonna be like literally recording. I'll be like, Turtle, you're on the system. You could be like, what the fuck? I'll be like, you're on the system.
I'll be in my bed on my phone.
No, literally. And I'm gonna tell you to get up out of bed and then get on your computer.
Help me with the project. Ken and
Good times.
the project. Ken help me with the project. Ken the project. The project. Ken the project.
Helping me
Ken
in Mind Mater?
Did the sewer scene with
W reality. Wake up, reality runs short.
with the
I don't know
zombie.
why.
The project. Ken
Dun.
animated the sewer scene with the zombie scene with
Okay.
animated the sewer
Okay.
scene with the zombie where you break
No, that's a peak scene. That's one of the greatest scenes.
Is it playing right now?
It
were
was.
kind enough to help me with the project.
That scene was only playing not too long ago, like
You were
20 seconds ago.
actually patching it.
Project.
And it's like the sound pack dude. Ah.
Gen angry AI like
Yeah.
underscore.
Ken.
No, literally.
Project. Ken
Why was it called Jen?
General?
I guess.
project. Project.
Supreme Calamitous.
Project. Ken project.
Offline. Horrifying.
Project. Ken
Supreme calamitous.
project. Ken project.
Listen, she has to take care of
Project. Ken anim
What?
project.
What?
Ken and
What?
project. Ken
With what?
the pro-
I don't know. You have to ask her whenever she gets on.
project. Ken
Everyone's
No, we're talking
I had a dream as well.
Ken animated.
Okay.
In action. And there's like a lot of them. I don't remember. This is like
A lot of that. Oh.
Ken
just
animated the
remembered
sewer
that
with the project. Ken animated the sewer scene with the zombie where you break project. Ken animated the Ken animated the sewer scene with the zombie where he breaks through the wall and chases project. Ken animated the sewer scene with Ken and Turtleblade were good friends. Ken and Turtleblade friends. Ken and Turtleblade were looking for work and a bit more. Ken and Turtleblade were looking for work and a bit more available at the time. So I reached out to them and asked them straight up, like, hey, you know, I have this project for this YouTuber. I probably can't do all this work on my own. I thought I could, would you do it? Help. And fortunately for me, Ken and Turtle were kind enough to help me with the project. Ken animated the sewer scene with the zombies.
Whoosh. Whoosh.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Ken
look at it.
That's a peak though.
Ken animated the project. Ken animated the project.
Holy
Oh my god.
Ken animated the Ken animated this project. Ken project. Ken animated the
Of course.
project. Ken project. Ken animated the sewer scene with the help me with the project. Ken animated the sewer scene with the zombie where he breaks through the wall and chases Jonah, and Turtle breaks through the wall and chases Jonah. And Turtle Ken animated the sewer scene with animated the sewer scene.
They spam posted that shit.
And animated the sewer scene with the how.
What are you talking about?
And fortunately for me, Ken and Turtle were kind enough to help me with the project. Ken animated the sewer scene with the zombie where he breaks through the wall and chases Jonah. And
is it gone? It's gone.
Hold on.
The weird one.
Jonah and Turtle Blade.
Oh, it's right here. Wait, what?
Yeah, he only did it. He only did it in craft.
And Turtle Blade animated the scene where Turtle Blade animated and Turtle
Fuck is this OC, bro? They're both shirtless.
That's all.
Blade animated and Turtle Blade animated the scene.
I was looking through
Blade animated and Turtle Blade animated the scene where he's fighting the goblin with treasure. And Turtle Blade animated the scene where he's fighting the goblin with treasure.
He just doesn't like shirts.
Shut up. Shut up. And he blows it all up with the TNT. That was the scene Turtle Blade made.
Turtle, you should look at his channel. You should look at his channel.
I also animated the idle scene. Animated the idle scene at the start of the animation. I also animated the idle scene at the start of I also animated the idle scene at the start of the animation where he's rowing his boat and he walks into his house.
Yeah, I was about to say this is SA, bro.
I also animated a few idle scenes, but even then, we also animated a few idle scenes, but even then, once I got to that.
SA, bro.
I don't want to watch.
What are you guys watching?
I don't know, but it's Minecraft SA.
And Turtle Blade animated the scene.
Bro, what, bro? What? Why are we screaming? It's not that bad.
No, pretty bad.
Okay, fine. Send it to me.
I don't think you want.
Let me see. Send it to me.
Come to the ski chair. Come to the ski chair.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wait, what? Wait, what?
Oh, no, it's not bad yet. Wait, there's one part.
Wait, is it actually just animated? Why is this? What? What?
Oh, where is it?
It's right here.
Okay, wait, can you send it to me?
That's actually just.
Why is it still going? Why is it still going? Why is it still going?
What the fuck is happening? Where is close up, bro? What the fuck happened?
Why is he getting like aroused?
Yeah.
What?
What happened?
What am I watching, bro? Why is he like celebrating?
Yo.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Yo, what is this? What is this?
Bannable offense. It's a bannable offense.
Yo, this is. Someone keep an eye on this person, bro. Like,
this a bannable offense?
Remake. This better be a remake.
It is a remake.
It looks like it is.
What the fuck is he watching, bro?
Holy, that's nasty.
This is yes, yes, it is.
This is actual.
What did he say?
The comment. This is the original video.
Hold on. It doesn't get better. I assure you.
Wait, go to the comments of that video. What did people say?
There's nothing there.
Oh.
Surprising.
No, not that. No. Okay. So I think it's in his shorts.
No, not cute. No, we're not.
No, go to his,
No, we're not.
go to his shorts.
Yo.
I remember this.
Oh wait, what is this? Why
What
am
the
I
fuck?
here?
Alright, that's back. I'm back to where
Started
I'm back
going
to
the
where.
right way.
And Turtle Blade animated the scene where he's fighting the goblin.
Why am I there?
You want to do
And
something?
Turtle Blade animated this
I don't want it.
fighting the and Turtle Blade animated the scene
Okay, maybe
where
it wasn't
he's
this
fighting
channel.
the goblin
Hold on,
with
it
the
was his second channel, I think.
treasure. And Turtle Blade animated the scene where
No,
he's
it's
fighting the
not.
goblin with the treasure, and he blows them all up with the
Why am I a best
Turtle Blade made.
Oh
Get us
no.
on-
Part of
get us
the,
on
and I also
picture.
animated the idle scene at the start of the animation. I also animated the idle scene. I also animated the idle scene at the start of the animation where he's rowing his boat and he walks into his house and connects his computer.
I
I
know this
also
guy gets.
animated
I know this guy
idle
copies
scenes.
me. I just know it.
But
One of many
even
minor
then,
errors.
once I got to that point, I realized I
What the fuck is
needed
this?
more help. So I went to my studio members and I
Hold on, I will-
particularly
Ah,
linked
no
the
more,
chicken
no
over
more,
EK.
no
I'll also link the channel in the description
No
because they
more,
were
bro,
kind
no.
enough to help me with the project. Ken animated the sewer scene with the zombie where he
No, you guys show
breaks
you.
through the wall and
one
chases
more
Jonah.
time.
And Turtle Blade animated the scene where he's fighting the goblin with the treasure.
Yeah. Can you react to the? Oh, yeah.
Bro, he touched my
Turtle Blade.
female rig. He
Wait, what?
touched it.
Turtle Blade
He made a render.
What the fuck? What the fuck is this? What is this? What is this?
You don't want to see it.
What is this? What is this?
You don't want to see it.
What is this? What
Bottom
is
in your
this?
harem, bro. What the fuck is
What
that?
is this? What is this? What is this? Look at no mic. 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 Look.
Okay.
Blade anime.
I'll one up you. I'll one up you.
I'm gonna one up.
Oh my. Yeah, that's enough out of.
That was not as bad. That was not as bad as the first one.
It's not as bad, but like it's just stupid. Well, I know. Maybe he's posted. Let me. Like you said that.
Blade animated the
Do from him.
scene where Blade animated the scene where he's fighting
I got massive canker sore.
Just like
with the the scene where he's fighting the goblin with the
your
treasure.
hat, like triple its size.
But the TNT, that was the scene Turtle Blade made. I also animated the idle scene at the start of the animation where he's rowing his boat and he walks into his house and connects his computer.
Is that actually
Also, dead.
Huh?
yo?
Wait, what is the... Yo, everything about that is bad. I blush. I'm not. I'm not reading that. Never mind. It's just all bad.
Oh, so I went to my studio members. Blade made.
Oh wait.
I also animated the
He
wall
made
that
a render
chases
of
Jonah,
your
and
sign
Turtle Blade
graphs.
animated the scene where he's fighting the goblin with the
He
treasure.
made several of these.
The members, and
He
I
did a big fan.
particularly nicked the chicken and
No, really? I couldn't tell.
I particularly nicked the chicken in LJEK. Yeah, I also animated the sewer scene with the zombie where he breaks through the
trying to look
wall
for-
and chases Jonah. And
There's-
Turtle Blade animated the
I'm trying
scene
to-
where he's fighting the goblin with the treasure.
His
And
shorts.
he blows it all up with the TNT. That was the scene Turtle Blade made. I also animated the idol scene at the start of the animation where
It's so much worse.
Why did he mean
I also animated
much?
the idol Blade made. I also
Holy. That's
I also animated the idols.
Here we go.
I also animated the
Why
idol
you
scene.
said that? What?
what?
I
What's
also
wrong with
animated the idol scene. I also
You just randomly said
Oh,
that.
he deleted
Animated
the channel.
animated the idol scene.
Deleted
I also
the
animated the idol
I
scene.
wonder why.
I also animated the I also animated the idol scene. I also animated the
You just
I also animated made. I also
What?
animated that
pattern
was the scene Turtle
recognition
Blade made.
test.
I also animated the idol scene.
Why is there two red dots?
The scene with the zombie.
Why are there two red dots with the sauna?
Breaks through the wall and chases Jonah. And Turtle Blade animated the scene where he's fighting the god treasure. TNT, that was the scene. TNT, that
Brian,
was the scene
it's
Turtle Blade
it's
made.
you.
I also animated the idols.
Huh?
It's you.
Oh.
Animated the idol.
It's not loading. Oh. Oh wow, this looks
Animated the idol scene at the start of the.
It's not horny.
yeah, no shit. If my character was like the opposite gender, that'd be a different story.
Throwing his bow, and he walks into his house and connects his computer. I also animated a few idol scenes, but even then,
I know, I swear I've seen someone
it got to that point. I
like
realized I
stepping
may need
in a
even
black,
more help.
like,
So the
void
scene where
with
he's
chocolate
working on
on
my
the
own, like I
ground,
thought I could, with people
Zephyrus.
like help.
Zephyrus.
Oh yeah, that's where it was from.
Zephyrus's Spectre MGB.
Yeah, yeah. Of course he did. And he's using a Shadow Keeper song.
That I may need even
He's
more
ready for
help.
war.
Point I realized I may need even more help.
Yo, this guy's a character.
It's less listen to me.
Even more help.
You know what I mean? He's a character.
More help. Ken animated this. I probably can't. Even more. I realized I may need even more help.
It's so interesting.
May need even
Look,
that
this
I
one
may
I
need
made
even
real quick.
more. That I may need even more help. So I may need even more help. So I went to my
Why are we-
so I oh
I made that 1.25
I
Of course.
and this.
oh so I
I don't know why he was so insistent on it too. I don't know why he was.
so I went so
He was willing to do anything to get.
I went to my
rid of his
so
clothes.
I don't even think it was that. I think he was just trying to get recognition.
so I went so I went to my I went to my so I went to my studio so I went to my studio member so I went to my studio so I may need even more help so I
Squeeze your butt cheeks, Ryan.
What?
What?
Dumb, bro.
Well, don't say that.
I went to my
Actually, no, he just fell asleep. I don't know why he's asleep. Oh, why is my fucking knee hurt? The fuck?
Your
I-
what hurts?
My knee hurts.
I went to my studio members and Chase's Jonah
Shut up.
and Turtle Blade
Where
animated
is
the scene
Zephyrus,
where
bro?
he's
I
fighting the
saw him in the
goblin
speech
scene at the start of
earlier.
the animation
Yeah,
when
he
he's
was
running his
here.
boat and he walks into his house and
I
connects
think
his
it's Zephyrus
computer.
felt watching that.
That was degenerate activities.
I also animated after. I also
And Zephyrus is rendered speechless.
Zephyrus is horrifying.
Bet,
So hard.
bro, Ben rendered speechless.
I also animated
Okay,
a
no,
few
he's here
idle
now.
scenes,
Let's
but
trust it.
even then, once I got to that point, I realized I may need even more help. So
Bro, he's
I
probably,
went to
like,
my
stopping
studio
his, like,
members
factory work
and
right now,
help.
you know?
So I went to my studio members. I'm like, hey, you know, I have this project for this YouTuber. I probably can't do all this work on my own like I thought I could. Would you be willing to help? And fortunately for me, Ken and Turtle were kind enough to help me with the project. Ken animated the sewer scene with the zombie where he breaks through the wall and chases Jonah. And Turtle Blade animated the scene where he's fighting the goblin with the treasure. And where he blows it all up with the TNT. That was the scene Turtle Blade made. I also animated the idle scene at the start of the animation where he's rowing his boat and he walks into his house and connects his computer. I also animated a few idle scenes, but even then, once I got to that point, I realized I may need even more help. So I went to my studio members, and I particularly Nick the Chicken and LJEK. I'll also link their channels in the description because they were a big help in completing this project. Like the last stretch, they were huge. Nick the Chicken took on many of the traveling idle scenes that you saw in the video where Jonah is traveling across the land, including the Indian. Just me working on it. Me, Jonah, who was like serving as the director of the project, and his editor Mixtunes. Though as time passed, I began to realize that I would likely need some help on this project simply because there was a huge amount of work, and I was a little overambitious with what I thought I could do on my own. So fortunately, my good friends Ken and Turtle Blade were looking for work and a bit more available at the time.
What?
So I reached out to them and asked them straight up, like,
Bro,
hey,
you
you know, I
can't
have this
fail.
project for this YouTuber.
It's November.
I probably can't do all this work on my own
I
like
know
I
you
thought I
have.
could. Would you be willing to
I
help?
have not.
And fortunately for
Ryan
me,
has.
Ken and Turtle were kind enough to help me with the project. Ken
How'd you
animated
know?
the sewer scene with the
What day?
zombie where he breaks through the wall and chases Jonah. And Turtle Blade animated the scene where he's fighting the goblin with the
What day?
animated this kind enough to help me with the project. Ken
What day? A couple days ago.
I know Dom has. Now I haven't.
Ken
Someone had an interesting perspective on the month. Like
Ken
Apparently it
animated
was
the
like,
sewer.
to
Ken
them,
animated the sewer.
each day is
Ken
like a
animated
game,
the sewer
so, like,
scene
it's
with the
15
zombie where he
wins
breaks
and
through the
1
wall.
loss.
Turtle Blade animated
And
the
then
scene
for
where
the
he's
last
fighting the
week, it's like
goblin
the
with
finals.
the treasure. Even then, once I got to that point, I realized I may need even more help.
Yeah.
So I went to my studio.
It's a very
Went to
interesting perspective.
my studio
I know Dom definitely.
Remember-
knows. Yeah, he's just where the fuck is he? What? Dude, what?
What?
remember
He's so asleep.
remember
Zephyrus came back.
So where are you?
members my studio members
Don't talk to
yo members
I did not give you permission to speak to me.
members yo members
Don't speak to me.
yo members
You
You only speak when
undesirable peasant.
yo members
you only speak when spoken to.
Hugs.
Hmm?
Hugs and. Therapist.
Karma.
Tell your boy.
I could beat up with Karma, bro. Think about it.
How do I? You what?
You can, this is true.
I can interview Carl in real life.
You could if you interview her about her experiences. Members.
With the
Members.
David.
Members. Studio members. That's one way to put it, yeah. Members.
The Damon. The Damon.
Yeah, it's cooked. Wait, here, wrong tab. I should do this tab. We're already on concept 5, Turtle.
I know.
Is anyone out there? No.
No.
He is so spread out.
Members. Members. Studio members. So I went to my studio members, and I particularly nicked the chicken in LJEK and studio members, and I particularly nicked the chicken. So I went to my studio members, and I particularly nicked the chicken in LJEK. I'll also link their channel in the description. So I went to my studio members, got to that point, I realized I may need even more help. So I went to my studio members, and I
Yeah, why don't you like shoot this?
I went to my
Why is he doing?
I went to my
What?
I went to my I went to
How do you get?
That is definitely. What the fuck?
I went to my
No, why is it tweaking out like the entire
I
recording?
went to my I went to my I went to my I went to my I went to my
You get it?
I went to my so I went to I went to my I went to I went to my I went to my so I went to my studio members and our video members
Do you get it?
members
Hold on.
members and video members and I particularly and I particularly nicked the chicken in LJEK video members and I particularly so I went to my studio members and I particularly nicked the chicken in LJEK. I'll also and I particularly nicked the chicken in LJEK. I'll also list that I will likely need some help on this project simply because it was a huge amount of work and I was a little over ambitious with what I thought I could do on my own. So fortunately, my good friends Ken and Turtleblade were looking for work and they're more available at the time. So I reached out to them and asked them straight up, like, hey, you know, I have this project for this YouTuber. I probably can't do all this work on my own like I thought I could. Would you be like help? And fortunately,
Let me give you the better
Okay, I
skin.
got it.
Okay.
I got it.
I got you, Nick the Chicken. Use this one, it's cooler. Okay.
What is
There we go. I'll cut the better skin.
Why is Hightail making a comeback?
Simon brought it back.
I don't know.
and I
So like so many years late. I remember being hyped for it and like I was like 12. Particularly Nick and Ivory.
Oh, you're still in content 5?
And Ivory, particular, and Ivory, particular, and Ivory, and Ivory, and Ivory, and Ivory, and Ivory. Ivory, particularly. Particularly Nick the Chicken and LJEK. I'll also link Ivory, particularly. For me, Hubris Master Shifu. And I trained with him.
Someday,
Every day
before
before
you get shot, we will all push all the tables away. And he was such a teach me kung fu.
He said this kid is special. Nick the,
You guys should
particularly
call
Nick the Chicken and LJ.
I hated that whole thing anyways. House got burned down.
Particularly
Yes.
Nick, get a better one. Particularly Nick the Chicken and LJ.
You just got touched. Yes. Better.
Thought you just got touched.
Yes. Ryan died. Yes. A new one is coming.
A new brow is coming.
I need to find Nick. Please. Oh, Nick. Can I help? Are you serious?
Oh my god. Try and make it cleaner.
You know, I think we'll call the stream here, by the way, guys. It's been a while. Thank you for tuning in. I'll stream more later.